you saw our last video, you'll remember that we bought 40 quail eggs at the grocery store. We incubated them and hatched 3 baby quails. We've kept our baby quails in these quail breeding pens, and these quail breeding pens are available from GQF, and I wanted to have more than 3 quail, so I decided to incubate some more eggs. Only this time I went onto eBay and located a quail egg farm in North Carolina called Oasis Quail Farms. I ordered 160 eggs. They sent me extras. 2 of them were broken. I ended up with 170 because they had sent me extras. We put the quail eggs into the incubator. They've been incubating now for 15 days. Today is the day that I need to move them out of the incubator so that during the last 3 days, the baby quail inside can orient themselves so that they can hatch. They hatch on day 18. So we've moved the eggs to an incubator that does not contain the turner. And I can hear sounds coming out of these eggs, so I know that we're going to get some hatch. Now, all we have to do is wait 3 more days. It sounds to me like some are going to hatch before that, but in 3 days is when they're due. 3 days would be day 18. These quails started laying eggs during week 7. The eggs, when they're laid, roll out, and you can see we have an egg. And all you have to do is lift up this tray and pull your egg out. And these guys have been busy laying eggs, doing a good job of it. So while we're waiting the 3 days to hatch our eggs, it's a good idea to get the brooder ready. And what we have here is a GQF brooder. And what we've done is we've checked the temperature, and it's running at about 95 degrees. Put some clean paper in it, getting the water ready. We have some food that's been ground up. So as soon as the quail are hatched, we can move them into the brooder where they'll live until they're big enough to be moved to our breeding pens. Now, when are they big enough to go into the breeding pens? If you notice, this bottom part is open. So they have to be big enough so they can't escape your breeding pens through the egg slot. So they'll live in the brooder until they're big enough to be transferred to the breeding pens, which is when they'll stay for a while they're laying eggs. And now I'm grinding up some quail starter food so that it's more of a powder and it's easier for the quail to eat. So I'm just going to grind it up and get it all ready. And then when they're ready, we'll move them over to the brooder. It goes from about the size of grape nuts to about the size of cornmeal. we moved the quail eggs out of the turners, and we just put them in the incubator. It was on day 15. We expect the birds to be hatched on day 18, but today we come out and we find quite a few birds have hatched. So you can see all these quail have hatched. So I'm going to move all of these to the brooder.